Have CRMs ruined a estate agency? Today I'm joined by Toby Phillips, who's the boss man of Martin & Co and the Xperience franchise group. Toby, have CRMs ruined a estate agency? Talk to me.
Really interesting point, this, Chris. So there are some fantastic CRMs that are out on the open market. I think there's one point I'd make initially, and a question mark: are agents using their CRMs to their full capacity? That's the first question I would ask. Second question is, I'm going to bring it down all the way to, I'm Toby Phillips, 17 years of age, I'm a negotiator. Without a CRM, I want to know my top 10 applicants. I want to know what they do for a living, and I want to make sure I'm spending my time viewing with the right people. I want to know also that I can, my local house to sales are my VIP people.
Your lots.
Lots, they're gold, they're...
Okay. Next, you're going to tell me, please say that magic word, hot box. Oh,
now you're talking. Now you're talking. This has got slightly more exciting now today.
Okay, right. But I've actually gone into business with someone, and we have actually come up with Hotbox 3000.
Wow.
Okay, and you pay a certain amount per month, and if you go for the Excelsior package, you get branded boxes.
Fantastic.
And
all we want.
Okay, just for the Gen Zs out there, the youngsters, those in their 20s. What is a hot box? And then we can cut back, because I tell you what, hot boxes. I tell you what, this is gonna need X rating. You know, like Bush, 18 only.
This is a plastic box, but it's probably the most expensive item in any estate agency apart from the phone.
Okay.
So this is a box where you will keep your hot clients. Now these clients will be people with a house to sell,
local to sell,
absolutely local.
Lots, LOTS,
that's
local
it.
owned to sell.
Where we are going to either find them a property to buy so that we can sell theirs at the same time. We're going to build a chain, and to make it even.
Build a chain now. Oh my word!
Build a chain, and we're going to know these people, and we're going to speak to them at least every other day in terms of what we're doing for them. These are what I call you double your money.
These are people who said, if you find me X, I'll put my house on the market.
That's it. So these people get the absolute red carpet treatment.
They're not on the market with anyone else?
No, they've come in to see and said, look, I've got, and everyone's going to use this, number 10 Acacia Road that I live in, but I want that fourth bedroom, and what have you got? I haven't got anything for you at the moment. However, I want to know where you want, what you want, and I'm going to go out and I'm going to tout, I'm going to door knock, and I'm going to go and find that for you. On the agreement, once I do find that house for you, number 10 Acacia Road comes on with them.
It's interesting you say that you're actually saying, I'm going to do this, but in return I expect.
Yeah.
To be as blunt as that.
As blunt as that. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do for you, even though I'm not working for you yet.
You say that?
Yeah. I'm going to prove to you.
This is old school estate agents.
Old school estate. But is it old school? Or is it just forgotten?
Well, you and I, we're in our early 50s. I know we don't look it, but this is what happened before CRMs came in the early 2000s.
And at the moment, if I put your name into CRM and said, right, I'll get all those details across to you. Have I said, I'm not going to let you go, or I'm going to cling on to you because you are my local, my gold applicant, or am I going in a black hole where I'm going to receive?
It's just match and send.
That's all it is.
Match and send.
Exactly. And actually, do you need to pay people to match and mail?
No, of course not.
It's about knowing your applicant base, knowing your buyers, knowing your local house to sales, knowing that you are sending people round who have the right motivation, the right financial arrangements in place. It's about applicant management, Chris. It's not about, I'll take your name and number, put you into the system, and
then get archived within 2 nanoseconds. It pisses me off the number of agents who are probably sitting on thousands of vendors' contact details just because the neg hit archive.
And if you're really good, that gold box will be sitting on your manager's desk. So every time the manager registers an applicant, he gives it to me. And every time I register a local house to sell and I've done a superb job, I'm going to say, there you go. You look after them because you are the manager, and the manager looks after our next clients. That's where it should be. Very short story for you, Chris. If I've got negotiators and I take on a new house, before I go out to that market appraisal, I want to know what buyers you've got for it. So I'm going to see this house today. I'm last in, 2 other agents in front of me. It's coming on with us. Telling you that now. Right, I want you to phone that out now so that when I get round there at 4 o'clock, I can start arranging viewings. Obviously, everything needs to be compliant and in place, but I need to make sure I can fully give the client 3 viewings for the weekend. Who have you got? The judge I make is I can have 3 names without even them drawing breath. Not, let me just look on the system and see who we've got in that price band. We should have these names as second nature.
So do you believe that CRMs have become almost like just a black hole, like an Excel spreadsheet that have just gone in and then you just hit word match? They're expensive to do if that's what they do.
Applicant management, 100%.
Especially if they're local owned to sales, which is double your money.
So for managing any applicant, I think CRMs are a black hole. Where CRMs have a huge part to play is for your brand awareness, your mail shotting, interest rates have changed, you want to hit a big series of customers. So they've got that. But I think the use of a CRM now, because we talked about this in our earlier videos, new people coming into the business, the training they follow, and some companies I've worked for, it's been absolutely brilliant, doesn't actually show them the basics of estate agency.
Yeah, it's almost like the CRM is there to keep the records going, not actually generate the business.
That's right.
I mean, there are some specialists, they're not CRMs, but they are business generation software, the likes of Life Cycle, or I know in some of your franchisees have the Creaver system. Is that how you pronounce it?
Creaver, yes.
Yep. I mean, ideally, you'd want the CRM system to be as perfect as those.
Absolutely, you can.
But they don't. We're talking about.
But a CRM and a business generation system for me is I'm employing people as business generation systems. If the software enhances that, fantastic. But if we don't use what we've paid for,
which is the person,
it's irrelevant.
So you're saying that the technique is more important than the tech. If the tech can help the person,
absolutely,
great.
The tech's a value adder,
not a replacement.
No. At the moment, I think we employ people and we say, "There's your CRM passwords."
Well, normal CRMs, to be honest with you, the vast majority of CRMs don't do any business generation. They just hold records.
Exactly. There's your passwords.
There are some specialist pieces of software, 2 I've mentioned, I know others are available, that help and guide someone. But fundamentally, what you're saying is even that's not good enough. You need good old-fashioned estate agency
to operate that. Every single tool, every single piece of equipment is only as good as the operator.
You're right. Thank you for your time today.
Pleasure, Chris.